Hi everyone, welcome back to yet again another tutorial. It's me Lona, and today's tutorial is very unique and rare. I've never really thought of making this until you guys requested me from my Instagram page to show you how I came up with such a nice, smooth and perfect glove. So I'm going to be showing you guys the steps on how I made it. So we're going to be using medium weight yarn. This is not so medium weight, but I need you to have medium weight yarn, a pair of scissors and a 2.5 millimeter crochet hook. It's almost off, but this is a 2.5, so get yourself a 2.5 medium weight yarn, a pair of scissors, and we start. So of course we are going to start off with a slip knot. Make your slip knot and like that, chain 5, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Extend this loop a bit like this and remove your hook. In that position, get into the first chain like that and go back into this loop like this. This is going to help you make your chain remain straight and not twisted. So we're going to chain 6, okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, and 37. So this 37 is for the wrist. This part, of course, we are going to be varying the size of this based on how fat the person is. For medium size you can chain 37 like me, but for other sizes you can try 40 and above, and for a kid you can just reduce the size of the ribbing here, which is the chain, to like something small, 20 or something like that for the children. So we're going to be slip stitching into our first chain like that, and chain 3 at this point. Then we're going to double crochet in every chain. I hope you know how to double crochet. You can just watch closely and see what I'm doing. That's how to double crochet. So we're just basically going to be double crocheting until we finish the whole of this round. Don't worry, your work will not be twisted if you did what I told you to do. Okay, see you when you're done with the first row, that is double crocheting. So I'm entering my last chain, which is this. I hope you also reach this point. We are going to be slip stitching on top of our chain 3, 1 2 3 here. Just enter underneath 2 and make a slip stitch, and this is what we are going to be having. Okay, so from here we're going to be doing what we call the back post front post ribbing, which is this ribbing. Of course, we're going to chain 3, yarn over, then we're going to make a a front post. So you're just going to enter underneath, not in the stitch but underneath this bar with a double crochet. Okay, then yarn over, go from behind. Okay, that is the back post, behind and over it like this. So you're going to basically be going behind, okay, behind and over this. Hope you saw that. So I'll be repeating, but a bit faster though. Yeah, so this is behind and over, pull, front post and a back post. So this is what we are going to be repeating for the whole of this row. See you as you're completing your row, because we're just going to make front post. You interchange between the front post and the back post. Okay, so see you when you're done. Having some issues with my strength, but yeah, see you when you're done with your front post, back post for the first row. So guys, I'm finishing my row. My last one was a back post. Okay, so all we're going to be doing is slip stitching on top of our chain 3. 1 2 3, slip stitch on top of the chain 3. This is what we have. From here we're going to chain 3 and repeat the process, but this time you will know where a back post is and a front post is. So if you see the one protruding a bit is the front post, and the one behind there is the back post. So where there is a front post like this, make a front post, and where there is a back post, make a back post. Okay, where there is a front post, make a front post, and where there is a back post, make a back post. So we're just going to repeat this until we get done with this first row. Okay, yeah, so go ahead and repeat that until we finish this row. And I'm again ending my row with a back post. Then I'll slip stitch on top of the chain 3. Then I'm going to chain 3 again and repeat the process for 2 more lines. So go ahead and make 2 more lines. This is the first one, and the one after this is the second one. So I'll see you guys when you're done with your 2 more extensions. It's just we're going to be doing the same thing. There's nothing that's going to change. So go ahead and finish that. So guys, I'm here. I'm done with my 4 rows. I'm just going to be slip stitching on top of the chain 3. So this is what I have. I hope this is what you also have. This is what we made. So we are going to be going on to the body. So from here we are going to chain 3, and we are going to be working in the stitches. We are not going to be turning our work, our work, because I want the pattern to look like this, the body of the work to look like this. Okay, so you just chain 3 and proceed. So we're going to double crochet 16 times. This is our first one, first double crochet, second, third, fourth, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, no, 10, yeah, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 16. So in our 16th stitch we are going to be placing another double crochet. So just put another double crochet in your 16th stitch and continue double crocheting 1, 2, 3, and in your 4th stitch you're also going to make 2 more double crochets. So you can go ahead and get a stitch marker and put them where you made the increase. So the increases are here and here. So you're going to either use a stitch marker, or in case you don't, you're okay, you can identify it like me, then you don't need a stitch marker. But otherwise you can clip a stitch marker on top of this and on top of this. Okay, so let's continue double crocheting to complete our first row. Hope you got that. So all we're doing is double crocheting to the end of the row. So yeah, it's a very easy pattern. We're going to be repeating this pattern until we get the coverage for the hand. I mean this part, I don't know what we call that part. Is it still the hand? Oh my god, but that is what we are going to be getting the coverage for. So I'm done with this row. All I'm doing is slip stitching on top of the chain 3. Sorry, that was a nice slip stitch. So just slip stitch on top of your chain 3 like that, no turning. You don't turn your work, please. Chain 3 and double crochet until you reach that stitch where we made an increase. So if you feel you're going to be left out, please, you can use a stitch marker. Allow yourself, feel free to clip that part, but in case you don't need a stitch marker, you can also as well not use it. Okay, it's very optional. So I have identified mine. I don't know if you have identified yours too. So if you noticed, it's here. That's the first, and the second one is just next to it. So for the anti-stitch markers, let's go ahead and not miss that. So on top of this V we are putting another V, so we are just putting a double crochet and adding another double crochet. Okay, and we are going to double crochet again the number of times to get to the other V. It will look like a V. So if you notice, it's this one, right? It looks like a V. So in that V you're going to place another V. By V I mean you're going to place 2 double crochets in that stitch. Okay, so that we're going to be getting some formation like this. If you noticed, there's a long line of a V here, and there's a long line of V's somewhere there. So we're just going to be repeating the increase in the V's. Okay, so from here I'm going to be sorry about that. So we're just going to double crochet until we complete the row. Some people are watching football here and the excitement is just too much. So yeah, that's what the noise is about. I'm completing this row and just repeating the process. So the only thing you have to look for is the V. Chain 3 and go again, hunt for the V. So we are going to repeat this. Of course it's going to keep increasing. All you have to do is make increases in that V. Okay, let me do this one more time, and yeah, hopefully by then you can make the rest of the rows that cover the thumb. Though I don't know, really, I should have did the crease. Okay, I give up on that. So I'm approaching my V's, the crease. Okay, we should really quit that. So the V is here. You're going to add another V in that V, then look for the next V. The next one is there. Of course the spaces in between this is going to keep increasing, so you just have to look for the V. Look for the V when you get there. So I'm approaching the next V. So this is it. So all you have to do is repeat this for, this is 3, for 6 more rows, because we need a total of 9 rows of double crochets. So what we are basically making is the distance from here to here. Okay, so add 6 more rows, increasing in the V's. Okay, see you then. So guys, this is where we are going to, this is where I stopped, I mean, and it's where we're going to be making the thumb. So we are now here. If you notice, this is where the thumb comes in. So to make the thumb, we are going to be single crocheting. That is 1. Okay, let's wait. I hope I didn't turn my work. I don't want it to look disorganized. So we're just going to make double crochets. That is, I mean single. That is 1. Enter into the next stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have 8 single crochets. We are going to turn onto the other side. So this is where we started, right? We are going to count 1, 2, 3, and 4 from where we started, going backwards. We started from here because this is the seam. It's a bit invisible, but yeah. So this is where we started our single crochets. Count 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the 4th you're going to make a slip stitch. Okay, that is what we're going to be doing. So you have a slip stitch, like something like that will become the thumb. So after making that slip stitch, okay, joining the 2, we're going to chain 3, and we're just going to double crochet around this part. Okay, around the part that we have divided from the rest. So all we are doing is double crocheting. Let me show you how they do it. I'm going to take you through this process. So you just turn and just go around this row. Of course, when you reach the slip stitch area, you're going to have to make a double crochet there. So it's a bit tricky to move around this, but you just have to enter every double crochet. So this is where our slip stitch is. In that slip stitch space, I mean, make a double crochet in the middle there of that slip stitch space. So we're going to be slip stitching on top of our chain 3 again. like that, and chain 3 and double crochet only in that area. So you notice what I'm doing, right? I want to show you. For the rest, I'll just explain, then you guys will be able to complete it. So we're going to make 4 rows, and the last one is going to be an increase. So when you reach this part, of course there is a stitch in that slip stitch area, so there it is. From here now you can slip stitch on top of your chain 3. 1 2 3. Okay, there. So we have 2 lines. We're going to add 2 more double crochet. Make sure you don't skip. Okay, yeah, I'd skip that. Double crochet until you reach the other side. Keep double crocheting. So really I'm boring you guys, keeping quiet. I'm sorry about that. Slip stitch on top of your chain 3. Now we have 3, we need 4 of them. So chain 3 again and make double crochet. So this process is very repetitive. I actually came up with it and I like the outcome. The outcome really just blew me off. I didn't want to share it on my Instagram page, but something was like, wow, this is cute, can you just post it out there and get people's opinions? So I was so amazed when you guys were so in love with it. You guys really made me feel, yeah, I created something nice. So I'm going to be slip stitching on top of my chain 3 again. Now we have 4, right? After getting our 4, we're going to be reducing this. So to reduce this, you need to we're going to make incomplete double crochets, okay? So you're just going to make that, like, just and pull, okay? Enter into the next stitch, yarn over and pull, the next stitch, yarn over and pull, yarn over and pull 4 times, and you make okay, this is what you have to pull through all the 4 loops, or not 4 but all the loops on that. So we're going to yarn over again, enter into the next stitch, yarn over, enter into the next stitch, yarn over, enter into the next stitch, and if there are 4, you can pull through all like this, okay? So you're going to, until you finish this row. So it's remaining, this is second and third and fourth. So I think I've completed for this row. So you just yarn over and pull through all of them like that. So from here you're just going to slip stitch on top of the chain 3, okay? It's a bit tricky, but you have to do it for all the 4 thumbs. So it's going to make it look like this, a bit covered, okay? So from here you can just slip stitch on top of it to cover any space that was being left, okay? Like in case you feel any space could have been left, and yarn over the last time, cut off your yarn. There you have your thumb, and this is what we have. Yeah, this one is a bit smaller, Anyway, they are the same size. So from here we are going to be working upwards to the hand. Of course, this is the thumb. We are going to add some 3 lines to cater for this section, but in case the person has a longer hand, you can make the lines up to like 5, okay, to cater for the long hand. So since this is for a very short hand, as you can see, let me put this on. So I hope my hands are all right. So this is what I have for this measurement. This is what we are going to get, okay, and I feel it's all good. Yeah, so all we are doing is getting our yarn again, and we are going to make 3 rounds of double crochet. So we are going to attach our yarn on the base of this, attaching the 2 together here, okay. Just attach these 2 together like that and chain 3. So we're just going to basically be double crocheting. So double crochet in this space. We're going to not, of course, reach there. We are moving like this and stopping here. So go ahead and do that. So guys, I'm getting done with the first increase we are making on for the thumb, the middle part of the finger of the hand. Oh my god, this is not my thing to explain all this, but I hope you guys are getting it. So all we are doing is slip stitching on top of a chain 3 like that, and you're going to chain 3 and repeat the process. So from here, just double crochet until you end the row, slip stitch and do it one last time. So we are going to be adding 3. The first one was this is the second, and one more. I'll meet you when you're done with the increase of 3 in the number of rows. So guys, I'm here and I'm making my last slip stitch on top of my chain 3, yarn over and cut. So this is what we have, and this is where we have reached. If you noticed, yeah, this one is a little bit not yet enlarged. This one I've worn it, so it's a bit stretchy and stretched now. This is still thin. I don't know, it's still intact. So from here we're going to be making our little fingers. We're going to be starting with the pinky finger, that is this one. So we're just going to be doing the same thing. The only thing is we're going to be counting 6. So go to the last hand, make sure this is the end, count 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. In the 6th one, get both of them like this, okay, and you're going to get your slip knot and attach both these 2 parts together like this with a slip stitch like that, and add 2 more to make it a chain 3. So we're just going to double crochet all round. We're just repeating the other thing we already did, okay. So it is just a repeat of the thumb thing, just going all around this. I'm sure when I do for you guys this, you will get it. So there are specific numbers of rows for every thumb, for every finger, oh my god, I never knew it is this hard to describe a hand. It is hard, eh? Yeah, so at this point we're just going to enter in that chain, this slip stitch space, with a double crochet to cover that gap, and we're going to slip stitch on top of our chain 3 like that. We're going to chain 3 again and repeat the same thing. So you're going to do this repeat for let me see, 1 2 3 4 5. I meant you're going to repeat it for 4. This is 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, I noticed I didn't catch that on camera. So we chain 3, and all we're going to be doing is reducing. By reducing, I mean doing the yarning over 4 times. Yeah, make sure you don't miss any stitch, and entering through all of them like that, and doing it again until you close the whole gap. Okay, so this is how we're going to end every finger. Make sure you yarn over well. So this is how we're going to be ending every finger we come across. So identify that stitch well. Okay, yeah, this is now 3. So we're going to be slip stitching on top of our chain 3 right there, like that. So to cover the top completely, you're going to just slip stitch in any space you see. Okay, like that, yarn over, cut. So for the second, for this one, we are going to just make our slip knot and repeat the same thing, counting 6. So just count 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So get these 2 points together like that. So this is wherever 6 ends, this is what is going to be left for this. Okay, that is how I did mine, and that's how I've been doing them. So yeah, you're going to just attach your slip knot, attaching these 2 parts together like that, chain 3, and we're just going to double crochet. Make sure you just double crochet in every stitch you see there, and this time we are following this round. Okay, yeah, it's a bit tricky, but yeah, not so complicated. So get this down and work it. So when we reach here, wait, this part we just enter like this, joining these 2 together. Okay, and we pull from down there. Okay, we're just going to join these 2 by just pulling this. It's a bit tricky though, I don't know how to go about this point, but this is how I've been doing it. Oh, it has gotten more tricky. So just these 2, you pull your yarn like that and make a double crochet, just joining the 2 parts. Then you turn to the other side and continue with your double crochets. I hope you guys get what I did. There is no really special way I can explain it, but if you can just do the same thing I did, that would really help, because I've run out of words to explain what I did. So in the slip stitch space, we always make a double crochet to cater for the gap, and we slip stitch on top here. So that was for the foundation. The rest is now simple, just going through the parts that you've already created. Yeah, so yeah, we are going to do this repeat for six more rows. The 7th row is going to be to close it on top there. So repeat this for 6 more rows. So this is the second one. So I mean the remaining ones are of course 4 now, because this is the second. So this is what we are doing, and you reach here and just slip stitch on top of where you started from. Okay, chain 3 and add 4 more for the second finger. So I'm in the 6th one, and you know what's up. The last one is to reduce, so you just reduce. Yeah, you just reduce it. This is what we're doing. I guess this is closer and clearer. Yeah, so and you slip stitch on top of your chain 3, and on top here, in case there is any space, make a slip stitch. Yeah, I think this is okay now. So cut. We're going to be doing the same thing for this one. So for this one, just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and just do the same thing. The only difference is this one, for this row you're going to make 7, and the 8th one is going to be to finish up. So go ahead and repeat this that we did here on here, but this time just make 7 and close it up. I'll show you how to close up the last one. That is now the last. Yeah, go ahead and complete that one. So this is what I have. I added this. If you notice, it's a bit longer than this one. So this thumb, this finger and this finger, they are of the same size. When you put your hand like this, you'll find they are of the same size. So we're just going to be making 6 rows, and the 7th one we're going to reduce. So all you need is your yarn again. It's the same thing, but I just wanted to show you in a special way. Just this time we are going to start from under here. Okay, we're just going to start from here. Okay, like this. So this is for the pointy finger, this one. Okay, so we're just going to attach these 2 parts and chain 3. Then from here you can complete very well, because it's just the repetitive process. So we're just going to be passing via every stitch with a double crochet, and yeah, it's really very repetitive at this point. Now you guys are even bored. But let me take you through this last row, then I'll let you guys complete it. I'll give you the honor of completing it. You can show me your results later on my Instagram page. Yeah, always tag me. I really just feel so happy every time I see somebody recreate something. Okay, so here you just enter there, make a slip stitch on your first chain 3. Yeah, like that. Chain 3 again and repeat the process. So you're just going to do this for 6 more rows. I mean for 5. This is 1, 2. You're going to do for 6, and the last one you're just going to close it up. So this one is the same as this one. You make 6 and in the 7th you close it up. So with that, I'm sure you guys can complete this. I don't want the video to be so long, it's already 40 minutes. So this is the thumb you'll make and close up there, and at the end of the day you're going to have a very lovely, let me wear it and show you guys. Much as this is not yet complete, it's already looking lovely. So this is what we have made so far. Okay, so complete this one to have a complete outlook of a glove like that. When you're around here, don't miss out on the stitches, please. It's very easy to miss out those stitches. Thank you so much for being very good listeners, and thank you for learning with me, growing with me, and being part of this journey I have started. And I hope my lessons are productive in your lives and they make you something, you get something out of it. So hopefully I'll see you in the next tutorial, which is weekly. And yeah, you can always subscribe to stay, and yeah, hit the notification bell, can like and be around and see what we do next. Okay, with all that said, see you in the next tutorial. Love you, bye.